Is it possible that my pet is a starseed? Yes. First of all, let's define starseed. This is a very misrepresented word in the community, the spiritual community, I feel. My opinion of the word starseed is different than what it gets marketed as. A starseed to most people is, where is your soul origin on a galactic level? Where is your soul from? Here's the problem. A lot of people attribute this to one space, to one planet, one species, one race for the beginning of their journey. A lot of people use that marketing to be like, oh, find out your galactic origin. You are a soul, you are energy that has traveled all over the place, that has been everywhere. If you are here right now, I cannot think of a single person that I have met who has not had an incarnation on a galactic world or in the multidimensional self of Earth. What do I mean by that? Earth can create new soul energy and life to experience itself as time goes on. There are souls here that have never been outside of Earth, but they have what I pull into a starseed origin, which is dimensional existences that are not of our world. The Earth is a conscious onion that has many dimensional layers of existence, many physical realities of existence. And some beings have lived in what my guides call sky realms. They've lived in inner Earth. They've lived as faeries. They've lived as all kinds of different things, but not in our physical plane. So most souls have had very multidimensional experiences before coming and being born into the human plane of existence. There's something there that maybe it's just the people that I'm attracted to, but there's something there that there are very few people, very, very few people who do not have a vast galactic experience. And of those people, it's like they have the multidimensional experience of Earth. And most of them you would tap into and feel like they've at least had a couple lives here and there off world and have come back. Now, can a pet be a starseed? Can that have that energy? Yes, absolutely. A pet is a soul that any animal, all animals, are souls. Some of them are fragments of souls that are collective. You can see that often in birds where it's collective consciousness. It's fragments of energy, but they work as one and they work in unison, like they're all telepathically one type of thing, moving around, flying and shifting and all this. So a lot of animals can be fragments of a larger soul, but they're all part of a soul. Some of your pets are even parts of your own soul fragmented off in that experience. Now, with my animals, what I can say is that recently I had a cat crush, a black cat with white whiskers and a very aggressive demeanor towards other people. She loved me. She wasn't the most friendly with other people. She ended up having cancer, and you can hear about this on my YouTube. I talk about it in more detail, healing that and working with that. And we got to a point where I wasn't able to heal it all the way. And so a decision was made that she was in too much pain. She started coming and saying, "Hey, I'm in pain. I think I would like to go now. I'm done. I would like to go. I'm not here for this. I'm not meant to be here for the next part of your journey," because she was staying with my parents. And her soul started coming to me and saying, like, she needs to transition to help me in other ways and on other parts of my journey. When I made the decision to put her down and let her transition, I started to see, and it was the first time I've ever seen this type of lyran. I started to see a Lyran being. Lyrans are cat humanoids for the most part. That's what they're described as, like lions, lion-headed humanoid beings, very strong, uh, powerful energies. Now they don't all look like that, and I won't go into it, but you can see other videos I've talked about stereotypes and things where I describe Lyrans and how I see them. But she started to come to me, and it was very interesting. I started seeing it clearly in my third eye, this very black, thin, very thin, which was interesting because I hadn't seen a Lyran like this. It was thin like this. Very thin Lyran, black, more pointed ears up, more like house cat features in a humanoid form. And thin and delicate, dainty is the word they're using. She wasn't dainty in real life, let me be clear, in this life. But she came to me and had the whiskers too. Like on the one side of her face, there are these little white whiskers. And so I felt her energy come. I experienced her transition in the ways I experienced. I actually saw, I was 2,000 miles away. I felt it happen, saw it, experienced it being there with her in an energetic space, watching it happen, all that stuff. When you get to this level of consciousness, the passing of loved ones, pets included, is a very different experience than being unawake, than being asleep and just going to a funeral and doing physical things. It's very, very energetic and connected. And so after she passed, this Lyran came to me, and this was her soul. This was her soul that was connecting to me for a variety of reasons and work that we are currently working on. She's essentially a guide now, you could call her, and working on things so that she can do her energetic work to help me where I exist now. But her form is that of a Lyran being from another galactic world. And so she is technically a starseed when she was incarnated. All of my animals are. Most of your animals are of that nature. Now the question is, where are they from? And a lot of them can even be from the fairy world, for example. They can be from dimensional spaces of existence that their most resonant, most recent past life was not necessarily galactic. When I do starseed readings, I always tell people, like, hey, starseed, we include all the realms and dimensions that are not of this earth experience, that are not of this physical experience here, this physicality. There are multiple physicalities in different dimensions, but not of this physicality. And the reason we do that is because a lot of people forget that we are multidimensional, that the earth is multidimensional, that there are other physical realities, universes, dimensions existing beside us. And so they want to look to the stars because it feels special. It feels, more interesting. But a lot of times the beings that are here, pets included, pets and humans included, have just come off of an incarnation as a fairy from inner earth, from a sky realm. Gargoyles, unicorns tend to be in those dimensional layers. And so we include all of that. And every soul that you experience, whether it is a tiny mouse, whether it is a cat or a horse, most of them have come off of lives from other places of existence. And then they leave, they go to another space, they experience there, they come back, and a lot of times your pets will come back to you. So hopefully that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you're interested in, your galactic origins, your starseed origins, your dimensional origins, please feel free to reach out to me. I do spirit art readings where I draw kind of the likeness and give you information about that experience. Much love to you and gratitude. Bye.